Welcome to today's class. Here we are going to learn about leprono-emphatic, leprono-tonic or leprono-disjunctive. All three of them mean just one thing, emphatic pronouns, okay? In English we have me, you, him, her, us, okay? You, them, all of them are emphatic pronouns, something which we use to put more emphasis on a thing or on something like that, okay? So now discussing about emphatic pronoun, there are only 4 to 5 usage which you will understand really quick, okay? Moi, toi, lui, elle, then we have nous, okay? Nous, vous, EUX is called as then elle, okay? Now I'll explain it to you part by part. Whenever you're talking about your own self, first person singular, okay? Then we use the word moi, okay? Viens avec moi, come with me, okay? Viens avec moi, come with me. Then if I'm talking to second person singular, then it will be toi, T-O-I, toi. Oh, ça va et toi, okay? So that's how we used it, remember? Ça va bien et toi, and you. Then we have lui, which is for third person singular masculine, lui. Third person feminine singular is called as elle, just as it is. It means her, okay? Then we have nous, N-O-U-S is called as nous, which means us. V-O-U-S is called as vous, which means you all, okay? Or basically you, as it is. Whenever you give respect to somebody, for example, if somebody asks you, comment allez-vous? Oh, je vais bien, et vous. Understood? Because the person is respected and is elder, so we have to give them respect. That is why we use a vous. Is that clear? And then we have third person plural masculine, okay? Then it will be EUX O, or you can use it whenever there's one masculine with X females, any number of females, okay? That is also when we can use EUX O. Then we have ELLES L. Is that clear? A L. And then remember moi, toi, lui, elle. Moi, toi, lui, elle. Moi, toi, lui, elle. Nous, vous. Elle. Moi, toi, lui, elle. Nous, vous, elle. Moi, toi, lui, elle. Nous, vous, elle. Now here only 2 words are new, which is lui, which is for masculine singular, third person masculine singular, and EUX which is for masculine plural. That's it. So just keep this 2 in mind. Rest all we have already done before, okay? So now remember the usage basically. So for emphatic pronouns means we have to put emphasis, okay? So for example, if I'm telling to you something, then I will say, oh Diksha, pourquoi tu fais ça? Okay, so here I will say, toi, tu fais ça. We usually go in schools and teachers be like, oh you did this. So exactly the same scenario is it. Oh my god, he did this, that guy. So how will we do this in French? Oh mon Dieu, lui, him. Jean fait ça, il fait ça, okay? Fait means did. So similarly, he did this. So that is our idea, okay? For example, Sakshi se marie. Sakshi elle se marie means Sakshi, she's getting married. Then I will say to replace the noun Sakshi, because ILL is a subject pronoun which we already know. So now Sakshi will be replaced by ELLEL. Sakshi elle se marie. Then again elle se marie. Understood? The emphasis is on Sakshi. So that is why we are using ELLEL. Okay? So similar more examples are Jean, il est très méchant. Oh, Jean, il est très méchant. So how will we conjugate Jean with, like how will we substitute Jean with? Jean means third person singular masculine. So of the list of the pronouns, look at it in the side. Third person singular masculine is lui. So we write down, we just replace it with the word lui, il est très méchant. Understood? Remember to just conjugate it. We don't have to do anything else, okay? Then we have Les enfants, ils aiment les glaces. Les enfants, ils aiment les glaces. Glace means ice cream. So les enfants will be replaced with or substituted with third person plural. What is third person plural? Les enfants, which is also masculine by the way. So it's EUXO. Oh, ils aiment les glaces. Okay. Them, they like ice cream. Okay. Is that clear? For emphasis, remember whenever you have to put more individual support or pressure on somebody or something, that is when you're going to use the pronouns over here for emphatic pronouns. Is that cool? And then we have the second one. Okay. First reason was for emphasis. Now second is after a preposition. Any preposition. Sur, su, dans, dehors. Anything, avec, sans. If you once you see it, then you just have to replace it with a preposition, with a emphatic noun. You see a preposition, the word after it has to be replaced with an emphatic pronoun. Okay. Moi, toi. Remember, moi, toi. Lui, elle. Nous, vous. EUXO. Them, ELLES, them. Okay. Is that clear? Remember after preposition. So here it is. J'écris avec le stylo. J'écris avec le stylo. Stylo means pen. So le stylo over here is after avec. Avec is a preposition which means with, right? So now le stylo, what will you use? It is third person masculine singular. So then it will be LUI, Louis. Okay. J'écris avec le lui. Okay. J'écris avec lui. That's it. Just very much direct. Then we have je vais au parc avec ma mère. Je vais au parc avec ma mère. Now here again you notice that avec is there, which is a preposition. So entire word after it, ma mère, my mother, will be replaced by a pronoun. Ma mère is third person singular, feminine this time. So what will you use? ELLEL. So it will be je vais au parc avec elle. Okay. So you don't need to communicate that ma mère in all of the sentences. Okay. This gives you a method to just eliminate repetition. Okay. Remember 2 ways till now you have to use it. First one was for emphasis. Second one was after a preposition. Okay. Now the third one. After k. Whenever you see that there is QUE k and after it there is a noun basically, that time you have to replace it. Okay. First one. Beyoncé est plus intéressante que Babu Rao. Okay. Beyoncé est plus intéressant que. You see that que? Then after it is Babu Rao. Babu Rao is third person singular. Masculine this time. So it will be moi, toi. Louis. Because he's third person masculine singular. Louis. Okay. So it will be Beyoncé est plus intéressant que lui. Or I can say Beyoncé est plus intéressant que moi. If I'm talking about myself, right? So he or she is more interesting than me. Okay. QUE means than. Then we have Tom est plus grand que Selena. Tom est plus grand que Selena. Now Selena comes after QUE ke. So that is why Selena will be replaced with third person feminine singular, right? L, ELLEL. Tom est plus grand qu'elle. Now you notice that QUE and ELLE clash. They clash. So that is why we've removed the first T and we put QU apostrophe ELLE direct. So we say Tom est plus grand qu'elle. Okay, Tom est plus grand qu'elle. Understood? Is that clear? Then we have the next one. Remember 3 uses till now. First one was for emphasis. Second one was after the preposition. Third one is after que. Now fourth is après, c'est or ce sont. Whenever you see that the answer is standing alone after say or ce sont, you underline it and then replace it with an emphatic pronoun. Okay. For example, c'est khushi. Okay. So then it will be c'est moi. Okay. C'est khushi ici. C'est moi ici. Okay. EC means here. It is me here. Okay. Then similarly, it can be say Beyonce. Then Beyonce is third person singular. Feminine, so it will be say tell. Okay. Similarly, if I say Rishi Kapoor, then Rishi Kapoor will be underlined and it will be say Louis because he is third person singular masculine. Now here I have written say Narendra Modi. Narendra Modi underlined third person singular masculine. Then it will be say Louis. Okay. Similarly, after Saso also. So Saso may palm. These are my apples. Okay. So then it will be Saso L. E-L-L-E-S because palm is feminine plural. Third person feminine plural. So it will be Saso or Saso E-L-L-E-S. Okay. It will be Saso E-L-L-E-S. Saso and tel. Okay. Then we have the last one. For an answer standing alone. Whenever you see that the answer is standing alone after any question, that is when you're going to replace it with an emphatic pronoun. For example, qui est mignon? Sarah. Okay, qui est mignon? Who is cute? Sarah. Okay. So now Sarah is underlined. Sarah, the answer is standing alone, right? Just one person's name is there. So now we replace it with Sarah is third person feminine. Singular. So we will call it qui est mignon? Elle. Okay, elle. Then we have qui ne fait pas les devoirs? Qui ne fait pas les devoirs? Who does not do the homework? Les étudiants. Okay. So now les étudiants over here is masculine plural. Third person masculine plural. So it will be EUX-A. Okay. Qui ne fait pas les devoirs? Oh. Il ne fait pas les devoirs. Okay. Them, they do not do the homework. Okay. Did you get an idea? Now we'll practice again 5 situations where we are going to use emphatic pronoun. First one is for emphasis. Second one after preposition. Third one after que. After say or saso. After say saso. And the last one is for an answer standing alone. Okay. Only 5 conditions. For emphasis, après que, après preposition, après say, saso, and for an answer standing alone. Is that clear? Which are the emphatic pronouns? Moi, toi, lui, elle, nous, vous, elle. Okay. Now come down. I have given some examples whenever you want to directly write down. So that time also it will be useful. So over here, first one is, I am reading the examples over here. Je mange avec eux. I eat with them. Okay. When you're pointing out directly, you don't need to always replace it. You can just directly say je mange avec eux. Then we have Hélène ne se repose pas sur lui. Okay. For example, if there is a bed, le lit, right? What is a bed called as? Le lit. Hélène ne se repose pas sur lui. On it. Okay. Basically, Helen does not rest on the bed. Instead of that, on it is there. Okay. When you translate it into English. And then we have qui ne m'ennuie pas. Who does not annoy me? Them. Okay. EUX. YouTube, Instagram. If I'm pointing out at the Kardashian sisters, then I'm going to say ce sont elles. Okay. Then we have Louis. Il écoute beaucoup de gros mots. Beaucoup de gros mots means all the bad words. Okay. Les gros mots means all the bad words. Then we have ce gâteau est moins cher, is less expensive than Louis. Que Louis, than it or him. Then we have qui dort toujours. Who sleeps always. Then it will be moi. Okay. I sleep always. Je dors toujours. Then we have je suis heureuse avec toi. Je suis heureuse avec toi. Understood? Understood the topic? Now, remember that emphatic pronoun is nothing but used for emphasis. Moi, toi, lui, elle, nous, vous, and elle. Remember, when there is a context, you don't need to repeat things again and again. You can just directly say the pronoun. Okay? Remember subject pronoun, which we have done, which is used in subjects. Now this is les pronoms toniques, which is used in 5 ways. First one, for emphasis, Second one, après que, après ce, après preposition, and last one is for an answer standing alone. Is that clear? Now with this, I want you all to make some sentences and I'll send you one PDF which you have to solve and send it to me. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir.